Hello, 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 my beautiful viewers. Welcome to Beyond Board Podcast. My name is Felix Idiga. By my nearest left is
You already know who it is, your girl on your Dave, you guys. Welcome to another exciting episode.
and the big guy at my far left.
Hello, guys. It's still me, that guy with two English names. I don't say much. It's still David Richard.
Yeah, today's episode will be on what men need, what men truly need in a woman.
What men truly need in women. No, this one is actually funny. Like, what do we really need in women? Is
in
it
women?
okay? Is it like relationship wise or marriage wise? Like
Both. You know how we are.
both. Mm.
What do we
Ah,
need in a woman?
no.
You know,
This
this
is
one, I'm very interested. I want to know.
You wanna know what we need in a woman?
Yeah, I want to know
But
men's
actually,
mindset.
this thing needs to even be turned around. What do women need in men?
No,
No,
if
today
you're
is what
going
men need
if you're
in
going into a
women.
relationship, like you see a girl that you like,
Mhm.
what are the things that you want to look out for to inform you whether or not you want to go ahead with this person in relationship, you want to have a relationship with this person. Of course, as a man, you should have an expectation. You should have the kind of woman, like a spec, right? The kind
Yeah.
of woman that you want to be with. So what are those things? I really am interested. I want to know. You guys will teach me today.
Hmm.
What are those things?
Me, I would not contradict myself. Today, I am not in the mood to contradict myself. Yeah. Because the last time I did that, I suffered for it. And I'm still even paying for it. I have not paid finish for it. I'm still paying for it. So first of all, what I would feel that men need in women, not all men do, like I usually say, not all men, because everyone is different. I myself, like I said, I wouldn't go for the beauty. I wouldn't go for the looks, but if she comes complete, is a blessing to me. What I go personally for a woman, when I'm going into a relationship or planning on getting married, I go for the character. I look for her character. That is paramount because uh, if you want your home to be peaceful, it starts
Are you
from
talking about family life now?
both
Like,
family and relationship. If you want
but
your
when
relationship
we
in
say what a
general,
man need in women, I believe what you may need from girlfriend relationship may be different from what you need from
No, because
no, but
I don't
your
think
wife.
I don't
you
think
know, you
we
know,
can separate the two. Why?
yeah, we
Because
actually
you can
can't.
actually graduate
Yeah,
from
from
being in a
relationship
relationship to
to
marriage. And
marriage.
of course, you can't just see a girl and then you just marry her immediately. I mean,
Obviously,
you guys have
no.
to
Some
be in
people do.
courtship. You have to be in courtship, even if it's like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I mean, you have to cut this lady, know that she has some attributes, some, I don't know, whatever
Yeah,
it is that takes your fancy. She has them, and then you want to be with her, you want her to be your wife. I mean, that's my own opinion. I mean, okay, let's narrow it down. What are those 5 things, right, that you will look out for in a lady? Like you feel, okay, this girl, she's attractive,
Character.
she's this, she's that.
that's number
Those
one.
five
Her
things that
character, that's number one.
Character.
will
Being
inform your decision.
If she's respectful,
respectful,
if she's
godly,
godly, if
Wait,
she's
wait, hold on, you
humble,
guys.
decent.
Why
if
is
she's
it that the two of you are
decent.
speaking the same thing?
Yeah,
You both
because
of you
we're
cannot
men.
have the same spec.
No.
No, allow one person to
I'm a
finish.
gentleman.
No,
He's
it's not
obviously a
possible.
gentleman.
It's not possible that both of you have the same spec. It's like you're speaking after each other. So take a turn. Say your own. Then he says his. I'm listening, you guys.
Okay,
This
I'll
one,
say
you
one.
guys
He will
have to
say one.
educate
I'll
me.
say one. He will say one.
No.
Then we'll make it 5.
No, say your own 5.
Okay, if I'm
Let
to
him say
say,
his own
if
5.
I'm to come first,
Okay.
I would say character,
Okay.
being respectful,
Okay.
godly.
Okay.
Godly people.
Yeah.
Someone that fear God.
Yeah.
Looking good and decent.
Those are 5.
Decent. What do you mean decent? Looking
Yeah,
good
looking.
and decent.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
same. It's
decent.
almost the
Yeah,
same.
they're almost the same
almost the
thing.
It's
same
almost the
thing.
same.
Yeah, but decent. Decent in terms of what? How she appears.
How she appear, how
Is that
she
not looking
dress,
good?
how she put her hair, and not,
Looking
being
good
not
might be her
looking like a
stature.
masquerade. This thing that push and pass on the face. I
Foundation
know
and
someone-
screening.
Yeah, when the foundation is too much, I mean, it looks
Screening
crazy.
and
So that's
foundation.
it.
Mhm,
You mentioned character.
mhm.
You mentioned
Respect.
respectful.
Mhm,
She's God fearing.
mhm.
The fourth one is
Looking good.
She
Looking
looking good,
good.
and the
Yeah.
fifth is decent.
Listen.
Okay, that's interesting. And then yours.
Oh, now you just calculated his to know if I would say the same thing. Obviously, yes, there are some things he said that I will also say because first of all, being respectful is the first thing.
Yeah, of course.
Then the second is her character. I don't want to have a wife that tomorrow when it's not rosy, when the road is crooked, or a girlfriend when the road is crooked or not smooth sailing, she would either start to misbehave or insults me and extensively taking it to my family. I don't want to have that. So the character, the respect.
Sorry, is character and respect not the same thing? I feel like character encompasses
No,
a whole lot of
no,
things.
Character
It's-
encompasses, yes, a whole lot
Respect
of things. But
is
that
still an attribute
respect-
of character.
Character.
So you
Yes.
can't really say character and respect. Like no, as is the same thing. It's
Somebody
still
can
an
Somebody
have a
can
good character,
somebody
but
can have
cannot
respect. Somebody can have respect for you, but doesn't.
But how
doesn't-
can you? What do you mean good character? First of all, what is
Someone
the good character?
can know how to do everything, like everything
Like
you
what?
know.
get
like,
into a place that have a lot of people and they know how to say hello to everybody?
That's being respectful. That's being respectful.
someone can have the character
Okay, having
of
character. Let me just break it down, right? Having character could mean a whole lot of things, right? It could be from the way I talk to my elders, right? The way I mean, see people that are way older than me, and I have to acknowledge that this person is older than me, and I have to be respectful. Or it could also be that the
The way you dress.
the way I was raised, like the way my parents raised me to, do things, cook in the house, clean in the house, take care of myself, and then my charisma too, my personality is all part of character. You can't really separate character and respect because you cannot say that the fact that I have good character, I can be lacking in being respectful. No, if I have good character, that means I'm respectful and I have all these other qualities that character entails. That's my own belief. I mean, I stand to be corrected. It's my own belief. But carry on. I'm sorry.
okay, like I said, in character we look at so many things, just like you said. The respect needs to be there. She being this is one thing I'll look at. A woman who is resourceful. That's another thing. A woman who a woman who knows how to manage the little things, make it grow. A woman who's supportive, a woman who's God fearing. Not really by say be a Bible, be a churchy, no. But have that fear of God, have that fear of humanity in you.
Mhm.
So how many have I mentioned?
3.
No, now.
No.
It's actually 2, but
No,
3.
4.
Haba.
Okay, it's
I know
3
she-
because
she's
I don't want
expecting
to-
I
she's
changed
expect-
You said
character.
respect.
I
she's
put-
expecting something from you.
I put
Wait, hold on.
respect in
She's trying
character.
to make sure that
yeah,
you
respecting character. That's
mention-
1.
I now transferred respect into character.
That's 1.
That's 1. I said
Resourceful.
resourceful.
That's
That's
2.
2. I
3.
said God fearing.
You just said that now. That's 3.
That's 3.
Yeah. So what's the 4th one?
Okay,
You mentioned
God-fearing.
character, God
You know
fearing,
what-
resourceful. So 2 more.
A
And
woman who is brain wise, like she has the intellect brain wise.
brilliant.
Yeah, a woman who's brilliant.
A resourceful woman
That's
must be
4.
brilliant to be
Ah,
resourceful.
Some women are resourceful, but they are not wide out up there. Yeah,
You think so?
a lot. I wouldn't say a lot though. I'm not a woman, but some are. Then the 5th and final one. This one is if God gives me this, he has packaged everything together. Like he just molded everything together. A woman who's looking good. A good looking woman.
What do you mean by looking good?
Now, looking good is I won't say per dressing, because dressing, you can actually groom someone into a dress code. Like you can groom someone to dress like a British or like the China people or
Indian, American, or
Indian. Yeah,
Nigerian.
you can actually groom someone. Someone can say, okay, I want to look this way or I want to dress this way. Good looking in the sense that
Pretty looking girl.
exactly. Thank you.
Fair, black, dark,
Uh,
chocolate.
I'm a fan of two colors though, both fair and chocolate. Yeah,
That's interesting.
That's
I'm a fan of
interesting.
two colors.
So what of dark lady?
Melanin,
Real African lady.
melanin. No, not really. No,
Because you're an
no.
African.
No. Not because I'm African though, but I just don't. I'm not like. I like them as friends, but when it comes to dating or marriage, it's either I go for the fair lady or I go for someone who's chocolate in color.
I mean, at the end of the
That's
day,
it.
that's your preference. Okay, so you guys have mentioned things that really I expected more from you guys. But if
Like,
that
can you
is,
help us?
Can you
I'm
help
not.
us
I
with
can't
this
help.
more?
I can't help
No,
you.
you have to help
I'm
us
not
with
a
this
man.
more.
No, I'm not a man. Really, I expected more because most of the things, yes, apart from God fearing, being respectful, and what's this other one you mentioned again? Resourceful.
Resourceful.
Yeah. Um.
Okay, talking about coffee. Coffee. I mean, coffee is we don't care about.
I
We
never
don't
said
care so
that.
much
That's not.
about
No.
being coffee. You know.
No. I mean, I expect you guys to show. I don't know. Enlighten us, the ladies watching this.
I think you have.
I'm sure ladies really they are very curious because I mean you guys always have these very high expectations, you know, for women all the time. You put women through a lot. I mean, a woman will conform to all these things, and at the end of the day, she will still not be enough. You will still leave her for somebody else that lacks all of these things. All of these things. I mean, I've seen instances where a lady is respectful, she's God fearing, she's very good in bed. You guys don't mention that. Maybe you guys are pretending you're, I don't know. She's very good in bed. She has everything. She's curvy and everything, you know. And with good character, homely, and all of that. At the end of the day, you will leave her for one Nkechi. In case you're brain Nkechi, I'm not trying to, you know.
Uh,
One.
Now, living
Listen,
on
you
this part,
guys,
I get where you're going to.
at the end of the day, you guys don't have, I don't think men have a standard. I'm sorry. Okay, well,
No,
some
men-
men,
men do have
some men,
standard. Men.
This I
I don't
disagree with
think-
you.
wait,
Not
let
some
me
men.
land, let me land.
Men have
No.
standards.
We have standard.
Yeah, okay.
Men
Let
have
me correct myself.
standards.
Some men don't have standard at the end of the day. Listen, a man can just see a girl walking on the streets, all curvy, with her ass all out and shapy, with big boobs and everything, and 100% is already lost in how you want her.
But you know, some men don't even like
And
that.
they will do whatever it takes, like literally whatever it takes to get her attention. And they don't mind whether she knows how to cook, whether she's God fearing, whether she's respectful. They don't care. They will marry her. So at the
No.
end of the day, I'm telling you, what is no? I'm telling you,
They may want her for something else.
I'm telling you that it's not all men that
Maybe
have
a one-night
standards.
standard.
It's not
There is
all
this
men.
quick
Really, it's
logic.
not.
If you want a woman to stay with, definitely have to check the
And one thing again that I've noticed here, when a man is actually ready to settle down, they really don't care much. I feel like they go for who is available. Like if you're available as a lady, that's it. I know this
That means
because
they get carried away when
I
they
know
see.
this because
Nah.
I've had conversations with my male friends. They tell me that, especially the ones that are married now, they'll tell me that, yeah, they were in courtship, they were dating their girlfriends for like 2 years and all of that, but they felt she wasn't ready. And then they met somebody within a space of 1 month and they are already marching towards the altar for marriage. I mean, who does that? You guys have a
I
standard.
actually had a lady. I
Men
was
have a
dating.
standard already.
I had a lady I was dating. Okay, first of all, I want to say something. You know, they say the quickest. I don't know if it's still in vogue, but there is this adage. FC should enlighten me on this. They say a quickest way to a man's heart is through his.
Belly, stomach.
Now,
So the lady must know how to cook.
no, that's something that's is one of the criteria.
Yeah.
That's a
One
fallacy.
of
Very
the
important. Very
criteria,
important
like
in
very
marriage. Very important.
important.
That is a
Relationship is
fallacy.
important.
That's
It is
a
not a
fallacy.
fallacy.
It's not a
It is
fallacy. It's very,
I've
very
seen,
important.
I've seen men sleeping with housemaids because of this cooking of a thing.
That's in fact that's the biggest
Yeah,
My
lie.
there are so
dear,
many-
it happens.
There are so
That's-
many
It
guys who say,
happens.
if my maid can give me food and this lady can't even prepare food. what
How
is
will
looking
you
at that
feel?
Okay, so
lady?
why did
How
you
will
marry her in the
feel-
first
How will
place?
you feel
Why
getting
did you
married
marry
to
her?
Marry
how will
her,
you get-
marry
how will
her,
you get
believing
married
that
to
the
a
lady will
woman?
know how to cook.
No, it's a lie. You have conversations before you get married. I mean, you guys may have, I don't know,
What have
spend
you
the
didn't
night.
discuss
If
about
we
that?
had that conversation,
why
I
you
can
married
get her a
somebody?
And
teacher.
some lady will pretend that they know
Why
how
are
to
you
cook.
marrying
Yes.
Some
somebody
even
that you
go
don't know?
all the way to buy
anything
food
to
To
outside.
buy
outside,
food outside
and
and
package
come
it
home
and
pre-
pretend as if
pretend like they made
the
it.
food.
That is why people always tell you date for long, like long courtship, so that you get to
Not
see
everybody have
all
time
the
for
But
long
everybody
Exactly.
has the time to
if
go
you
for
know
a
that
long
you don't have the
courtship.
time for long courtship and all of that, then my dear, you're not ready for marriage. Don't Abby, whatever you see in marriage, don't complain. Don't complain because you want to rush into marriage in the first place. Then not come and complain and say because she doesn't know how to cook, I'll start sleeping with my maid. That's a very silly
It is not
excuse.
like
No.
it is not.
It's
It
very
is not.
serious.
it is-
Not that
it is
because-
Why are
It
you
is not
rushing
like-
to
Not
marriage?
that
It's
she will
not
start
like we
sleeping
are
with men.
rushing.
Why are
So
you
because
rushing
I
to
don't have-
marriage? Why?
It's not like
No,
we're
it's-
rushing.
Food-
Right now.
Food is
I
one
saw-
thing.
Right now, you
Food is
see,
one thing man
It
don't
is
play
one
with.
thing a man
I
does not
saw
play
in
Because
with.
they
Nigeria,
come back home,
in
they want
Nigerian
good food.
In Nigerian movie one time, I know most of the movies are fiction, but I know it happens in real life.
Most of the things that act on African
me
magic
tell
these
you.
days are real life stuffs.
Yeah, so
Things that happen
I
in
can't
real
remember
life.
the title of the movie right now, but what happened? The guy saw this very pretty girl. She's biracial, and he was so attracted to her and everything. Like he did not mind. She was very upfront. She was very upfront. She told the guy as it is that, dude, I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to do this. And the guy was like, nah, we can get married. We can do that. I'll marry you. I love you for all of that. All this nonsense that men say whenever they want to.
Why
Like-
should you call it nonsense?
It's nonsense. I'm getting somewhere. Just listen to the end.
But did you say
So,
nonsense to the
They
lady?
No,
go,
no,
just
maybe-
hold
maybe
on.
someone has told her this
I'm
kind of
getting
nonsense.
somewhere.
Maybe
I'm
someone has
getting-
told her
I'm
this kind
getting
of
some-
nonsense
You
before.
guys, I am getting somewhere. So he married her, right? They entered the marriage, and he was now, I don't know, for some reason, he had friends that they were telling him all the things that their wives were doing. How the wife will cook Italian food, Chinese food, and all of that, delicacies for them and all of that. And he was not wondering why his own wife was not doing that. And then he came home and then was not asking his wife that why is it that she never learned to cook? She never bothered to, learn how to cook. And she was like, honey, I told you I don't know how to cook, that we're going to get a maid, a chef, and you agreed. So why are you bringing up this
Would they
discussion
keep
now?
chef for
Will they
And-
keep a chef
for
forever?
life?
But the thing was, she told him.
Yeah, but she's supposed to.
She was very
she's
upfront.
supposed to
Sorry to
still
say,
try.
And then he
And
yes,
learn.
she's supposed to
You
try
know,
and learn.
I don't know how to cook,
Let me
but I
tell
have
you.
to
Yes,
learn.
but I have to
try.
learn
Let me
it
tell you.
because this is my home.
if you and I were dating and we have an agreement, honestly,
That's
it
not
will-
an
it
agreement.
will
That's
kill
not
me.
agreement.
It
That's
will-
not
It was
agreement.
an agreement. They both had an agreement that they were going to get a chef. They were going to get
But
a chef.
She,
And he even said no problem, that he was going to, take care of the bills, the salary and everything. The guy was just saying all those things because he wanted her.
Okay,
by all
if
means.
things
And
if
now,
things turn sour, if
you
things
got-
are no more
you
rosy
got
and they
this
can't
girl.
afford the chef,
You
what's
got-
gonna happen?
yeah, they will
Then
now start.
why
They will
did
start
you-
He will
eating
now start
sand.
going to look for fufu and egusi outside.
Why did you marry her?
Soaking-
That's the
soaking
point.
Gary.
No,
Why?
like okay, hold on. If things now turn sour, if things are no longer rosy,
Why did you marry
can't
her?
afford. Let's say as time goes on,
Mhm.
let's say business crumbled and
Well, she would
things
have
turn-
tried to learn.
She
through
would
that
have
chef.
tried at
You
least.
know.
You make effort. Okay, fine. Forget this one. Both of you are saying. You're just talking. Same, don't say the truth. And you guys see, if you know that you cannot handle whatever it is you've seen
For
in a
life,
woman
handle that for
that
life.
you're
No.
courting,
If it's
let
for
me tell
life,
you,
if it's for
especially
life,
if-
it's not.
Especially if
If
they have
it's
been,
for life,
they've
it's
been
not.
upfront. They've been upfront with you. They tell you that, dude, this is how I am, and you know you cannot handle it. Please.
You
Don't,
can
don't
you can
deceive
teach
them into marriage.
someone.
So
because
leave
it
the
will
lady
not be-
alone.
You
It
can
will not be
teach
fair
someone.
to deceive somebody's daughter into marriage, and then you now put her through series of stress, trouble in marriage.
It is
You
not
know,
stress. That is
and
a
you
mother
start- you
thing.
start
Cooking is
measuring
not
It's a
stress.
mother thing
You
in
start
this
measuring
country. It's
her
a
to
mother
some-
thing in our
Because
nature, in our
if she
society.
can't cook,
I know how to cook.
if she can't cook, she can't teach
I know
She
how
can't
daughters
teach
how
her
to
daughter.
how to cook.
That's why they have
That means
culinary
their daughter will be the
schools.
same.
They have culinary schools where you can go and learn how to
So
cook.
why can't she
I
go
know
to
why
that
there were
I
no
school?
must not
culinary
know how to cook.
schools?
I must not know how to cook. My daughters can go to this culinary school.
So what
and
of you?
learn
Why
how
can't
to
you go
cook.
to that
So
school?
you
Have
encourage
all
your
the
daughter to
skills.
go to a
Why can't you go to
culinary
that
school
school?
to learn how to cook,
I-
and you, the
listen,
mom, does not know how to cook.
My dear, it's not everything I know how to cook. It's not
It's
everything I know how
20th
to cook.
century.
In this
Man.
life, in this life, I'm a career woman. I have dreams, I have goals, I have visions for my life, right? My vision is not just to end up being somebody's wife for the rest of my life. I have goals. And my husband, the man I'm going to marry, have to understand that when it comes to me pursuing my own career, my own dreams, my vision for life, he has to understand it. That for that reason, whatever it is,
So with
when
your
it
So,
comes to
you know-
taking care of the
so
home,
with your
cooking,
career, you
we
won't
will
take care of your
hire-
baby,
We will hire a chef.
and
a
you will
chef
hire
that
a
will
nanny.
cook, that will do the cooking in the time being that will not be around, honey.
Then we
You
don't
have
have
to
to
hire
blame,
nanny too?
blame your
Yeah,
husband.
yeah.
Later
hire
on,
nanny
when you
without
see
taking
your
care of
husband
your
hanging
baby?
out with
It's
I'm
not
sorry
all
to
the
say,
time. Like if I have to go for a business meeting, if I have to travel out of the country somewhere, maybe for like a week or two. The home have to keep running now. Is it because I'm traveling means
Yeah, but when it
everybody will
comes
die
back,
of hunger?
when
No,
they get back home,
somebody
what
will
do you
have
do?
but when
course.
you come back,
Mhm.
Do the needful. Take care of my husband,
come
take care of my kids.
How do you take care of your husband if you cannot cook for your husband?
No, I said I
The
know
same,
how to cook.
it's the same chef.
I said I know how to cook. I cook,
No,
right?
it's
But
not-
if I'm stressed and we have chef, of course.
Yeah, of course. If you're stressed,
Mhm.
no,
Chef
most
can do that.
definitely, no one is kicking
But the
against
lady's supposed to
being-
know how to
Yes,
cook.
you need to know how to.
Yes,
You need
but
to know how
I
to
know
cook.
how to
Pay
cook.
attention to
A
the
lady,
home.
a man both of you supposed to know how to cook.
No,
Don't
it's
come
not
and
meant
say,
that. It's not meant that way.
don't come and say a lady is supposed to know how to cook. You as a man, you're supposed to know how to cook.
We are not in United
Be-
Kingdom.
Yeah.
A
but the
man,
word,
a
our
man,
word,
a man. Now,
Our
one thing
world
I
is
love about
gradually
we African men
evolving.
right now.
It's
One thing I
gradually
love about
evolving.
African men right now. We know how to cook. That is one thing I love about African men.
It's not
That's
all
why.
though.
That's why most of these days
It's not all.
hear one African man will be like, thank God I even know how to cook. So if you like, do your sharia, I know how to cook. It happens a lot. They'll tell you that thank God it's not like I don't know how to cook. I can go into the kitchen and fix something myself.
If you know how to cook, not everybody knows how to cook.
Yeah, not everybody knows how to cook.
Mhm.
Well,
And
So
right
people
now,
like us
a
that
man
doesn't know how to cook.
a man going
What do
into
we
the
do?
kitchen, a man going into the kitchen
then you
and
marry.
preparing something
But it's
happens
funny.
once in the blue moon.
It's funny if you marry.
And even if you
If
know
you
how to
marry
cook, when
because
your wife
of-
cook for you, it tastes different.
It's quite no.
It's
Do
lovely.
you see that
So,
one?
okay,
If
now,
you put
let me
20
ask you guys a
chefs and when
question.
your wife do that
Let me
little
ask
When
you a
your
question.
wife prepares that little meal,
like your mom cooking for you.
I'm
Let me
telling
ask you guys a question, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So you see this girl that you really, really, really like. She has all the criteria and she's your dream woman. Like you can't live without her. You want her. But the only issue that she has is that it's not even an issue, but the only thing that according to you guys is an issue is that she does not know how to cook.
She will learn.
You will not marry her.
I marry her, but
I
she
can
will
marry
learn.
her and take her and enroll her in a school,
Or bring a
cooking
chef. Or
school.
bring a chef.
or bring a chef that's gonna teach
Yeah,
her.
they're gonna teach her
You
how
guys
to
are
cook.
She
contradicting
should
yourself.
learn it. Okay, take for
What of
instance.
tomorrow?
Take for instance, the chef is sick.
Mm.
Are you guys not contradicting yourself?
This
now?
the chef
If
is the
chef-
chef. No, I'm
no,
not
we're
contradicting myself.
ourselves. If
Is the chef not a human being? He's not a machine.
No, marrying a wife doesn't
he
mean that
has
you won't have a
needs. He
chef.
has things to do.
But chef supposed to be there, fine, if you have the money for chef. If you don't have money tomorrow, what do you do?
Or take for instance, the chef falls ill.
Or chef dies.
I mean, cooking is a life skills that everybody should know how to do. It's not just the woman. I mean, that if
A
you
woman
ask
cooks
me,
better.
it's not
Men
just-
can manage to cook little things like
Yes.
you
Indomie.
know, most of the world,
At least personally, I can cook Indomie. I can cook
Most of the-
what do you call it? Macaroni.
most
I can boil rice, but I can't make stew. I boil rice, put some.
listen,
Put some tomatoes on it and put salt,
Most of the world-renowned chefs, they are men. They're men. Most of the
Yes.
world-renowned chefs, they are men. So it does not matter that because you don't know how to cook, you can also learn. You can go to a
But the
culinary
thing
school.
is,
You can pick up that
when
skills
your
of
wife
cooking.
prepares that
Cooking
meal,
Yeah. Yeah.
should be
It tastes
something that
different. It
It's a
tastes
lie.
a
Tell me
whole
about it.
lot
It's a
different.
lie. It's a lie.
Seriously.
It's a lie.
I love my
Seriously.
wife
lie.
more. I love my wife more because she cooks. I think my wife is the best. If I'm to call her chef or cook, she's the best in the world. And when she cook for you, my wife can prepare 10 meals in 1 hour. If she has a stove that can carry 6, she cook 6 things at the same time, and they're best. She cook very good. In that case,
Now,
if
in this
she calls,
case-
if she
Okay, now so for instance,
if she provokes me, and
she-
I was let's assume she provoked me, and I was on my way coming home, opened the door, and at that time I would find a way to use one.
You first of all calm
sweetener.
down. You calm down
Yeah,
first.
you calm
well,
down. You use
first
one
definitely you
sweetener.
calm down.
But if you have a wife that cannot cook, you come back home, the wife will cook. Hey, Michael, bring food for Oga.
Let me
Bring
ask
food
you
for
guys-
Felix.
let me ask you
Haba,
guys
it's not
a
the
question.
same.
Haba, it's
Let me
not the
ask you guys
same.
another question.
And you will
Okay,
even miss her.
For instance, your wife put to bed, right? She just came back from the hospital.
Mhm.
Let's say you guys are not buoyant enough to hire a chef, and she came back from the hospital. She's still nursing your baby. Of course, women generally, when they come back from the hospital after putting to bed, they're usually very weak, and they need plenty of
Yeah,
rest.
I would try to
Who will
do
cook?
some. Yeah, I will cook.
I would most
I'll
definitely
manage-
do the cooking.
Oh, so now you will cook. So now you want
No,
you
but
agree
it
with
won't be
me
the same.
that
That's what we're
cooking-
saying.
Cooking-
And that would make you
not
miss
like-
her.
Cooking
not like it's
is
not
a-
even.
is
Not like
a
it's not
life
something
skill.
that the men.
It's a life
Like
skill
I said,
that
the men know how. Like I said,
everybody-
nowadays the men know how to cook.
Cooking is a life skill that everybody should acquire. You should acquire it, not because you're a man,
But
or
a
woman.
man's
You
cooking
should
cannot be like
learn
the
how
wife's
to cook.
cooking.
You should learn how
Because
to
we
cook.
don't have that patience. Women can be there, put salt, look for pepper, not the time to put pepper.
A man
look
can
for
just
this
do
and curry
what
and
he
all that.
wants, so at least
know,
she
I
can.
don't. You guys are putting. I don't know, but
Wow.
And they talk about chef, it's their career. The
Most people just go to school to learn how
they
to
went
cook.
to school for that. and
That's
they-
their passion.
You know,
Cooking food.
if you go to school for cooking, you will learn it. And if you are doing some other things like maybe business or politics, you won't have time to go.
do you know what's so funny? Let me remind the two of you now that we are rounding up the show.
Yeah, I think we have 2 minutes to go.
Listen,
So let us know.
None of you mentioned cooking as a criteria in your 5 attributes.
No,
none
because
of
you
you
believe that
mentioned-
one
you
comes
see?
with women.
My
It's
dear,
a lie.
cooking-
You don't believe. You have to say it. If that is what you want, if that is what you look out for in a relationship that will lead to marriage, you should mention it. Let it be there. Let her know.
no.
Let her know that.
Personally, I didn't
You must
mention
know
it
how to
because I
cook.
believe
My
that
dear,
woman comes with that.
see. When you mention character, you know
It's part
her
of it.
upbringing.
Thank you.
Cooking
And
is
no
part of
matter
it.
what, a woman that has a good character, like a very good character from a good background, knows how to cook.
Yep.
No matter
You're
what,
right.
she knows how to cook. So all of that, we can couple that in.
Story.
Guys.
I thank God he didn't mention coffee.
Ah!
I'll be waiting for you. I would have just-
No. I can't go for a coffee woman. At
coffee
the end
just
of
to
the
look.
day. She doesn't know how to cook.
Yeah.
Nah, coffee, I want job. No, now. All right, guys. We've
And
come
these days,
to-
everywhere.
these days it's everywhere now. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Anyone can be coffee anytime.
Yeah. Everyone can be coffee.
Yeah.
Even my wife, I can take her there to go and become coffee now. You do understand?
No, it's not a big deal again. Just like buying shoe and slippers. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry about coffee ladies. I know
All
some
right, guys.
comes
It's
natural.
not like we're trying to hit on coffee.
no,
ladies.
there
We're
some
not trying to
comes
hit on coffee
natural.
ladies.
Natural, yeah.
Most coffee ladies are actually some of the like these days they are like the best wives in the home. That's the true fact.
Not saying anything
So
against you.
right about now we would say we can't say it all. We will leave the rest for you guys to please help us handle the rest. Please, we would love to see these comments, likes. Please don't just like subscribe. Don't. In fact, I've been talking about subscription and notification for a very long time. Share it, please.
Yep.
People need to see these things. People need to know about things. Share. I won't talk about likes and subscribe this time around, but I'll talk about comments. Please, we thank you all for the contributions, the comments, reviews on all our episodes. Please, but right now, I'm saying share because there is someone out there
Share
you
and
might be
follow.
saving with this. You might be saving someone with this.
Mhm.
Please
Yeah.
share,
Mhm.
like, subscribe, and also follow. Comments. You can do all of this on our YouTube page at Beyond Bold. And also, you can visit us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, at Beyond Bold Podcast. And also, you can send us topics if you want us to talk about something and you want to come to the studio to get for us to have a one-on-one with you. You can also reach us. You can also reach out on our website at www.beyondboldpodcast.com. Until next time, I'm still the humble guy with 2 English names, David Richard. And still yet in the studio, I still have my chief host with me, which is,
Felix Idiga.
and my co-host, Miss.
Oh yeah, Dave, you guys, you know what it is. Like, share, follow. It's very important. Over.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao, au revoir.